ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Norristown High School Gymnasium as the Eagles of Norristown go after their 4th straight victory this year. This is a league game with the Central Bucks East Colonials, whose record stands at 1-2. They have beaten Cheltenham, and they have lost to George Washington and North Penn, making them stand 0-1 in the league. Starting lineup for the Colonials at the guard will be number 20, Joe Della Rodolfo, and number 23, Joe Hennessy. At center, standing 6'4" will be senior number 45, Bill Hurley. And at the forwards, number 15, standing 6'2", Eric Neumeister. And number 40, standing 6'3", Brendan Gallagher. For the Norristown Eagles, featuring 5 starting seniors, we will see tonight at center, number 33, 6'3" Priest Ramsey. At the forwards will be number 40, 6'4" Jeff Thompson, and number 41, 6'3" Michael Evans. In the backcourt, starting, number 13, 5'9" Howard Flowers, and number 32, 6'1" Dana Johnson. Both teams tonight will probably use tough man-to-man defenses. Both teams like to run, and so we can expect, at least at the beginning, a fairly quick-paced game. One of the things to look for is whether or not Norristown can control the boards. And off of what look see at the players, I would say that this is a very definite possibility. Central Bucks East biggest player, 6'9", Drew Blajovic, is not dressed tonight, and I think the height advantage and the rebounding advantage, therefore, is going to go for the Eagles. Norristown is going to open with their full-court press, which Stowe destroyed Penn Ridge last week as Norristown moved away to a 59-point victory. That full-court press really disconcerted Penn Ridge, and unless the Patriots have practiced against this and seen a full-court press like the Eagles, you can expect that they are going to have trouble. We welcome you again to the Eagles Gymnasium. These are your voices of the Eagles, Jim Nelson and Frank Winkle. And new with us tonight, our statistician, junior Glenn Martin, who also played in the first game for the junior varsity and is making his debut with us as the statistician. Each of these league games is an important game. The Eagles are up. Coach Cresswell says they have not suffered any letdown after their big victory last week, and they certainly want to add to their 3-0 league and stay undefeated in the league. Ball controlled by Norristown, over to Johnson. Johnson on the drive, in, around the basket, and out. On the rebound, it's Michael Evans. There goes a long pass, and Patriots, Joe Hennessy on the fast break. Norristown was not ready for that. Easy bucket for the Patriots, and after the first 20 seconds, it's 2-2. Ball out to Johnson, up above the key, moving to his right. Patriots are in a man-to-man defense. Evans with a jumper off the side of the rim. Rebound, Bill Hurley. Ball up course, Hennessy with the outside shot. No, off the side of the rim. On the boards, it's Evans of Norristown to Johnson. Johnson up court quickly to Ramsey. Ramsey saves behind his back out to Thompson. Nice play by Priest Ramsey. Thompson on the drive, uncontested layup. Norristown 4, Central Bucks East 2. There's the full court pressure, ball up. Ramsey has it on the throwaway. Over to Johnson on the left, on the drive for the layup. Yes, on the score. Eagles 6, Patriots 2, and there's that full court pressure working right away. Neumeister with the ball. Over on the other side, yes, for a three-pointer. Guard Joe Della Rodolfo, 5'7", point guard, makes it 6-5, Eagles. Johnson on the move, on the drive, over to Flowers. Flowers on the drive, jump shot up, good. Norristown 8, Central Bucks 5. Neither team is bashful about throwing that ball up. They are not wasting any time. Ball in hands. Over to Gallagher. Gallagher loses control out of bounds. Norristown will inbound under their own basket. Flowers to Johnson. Johnson on the move up the center of the court, moves to the top of the key on the drive. Pass over, good. Ramsey, great pass. Binky Johnson for the assist. Della Rodolfo over to Neumeister. Neumeister on the move. Thompson cutting him off. Spin move over. pass on the drive, a little too strong. Evans on the rebound. Evans outside to Flowers. Flowers to Johnson. Johnson moving in. Jump shot up. It's good, but the basket is called off. Johnson walking with the ball, and the Eagles set up. With 5 minutes, 53 seconds left, the Eagles are up by 5, 10-5. Della Rodolfo with the ball, the steal. Looks like a jump ball. Eagles will have, Patriots possession. Neumeister to trigger the inbounds over to Della Rodolfo. Back to Neumeister, stolen by Flowers. Flowers to Johnson. Johnson underneath. Ball head away. Della Rodolfo moving up court. Dribbling up to the center. Stops. Tosses up a jumper high off the back of the board. Ramsey on the rebound, and over his back, number 45, Bill Hurley of the Patriots, with his first foul. Norristown once again will inbound under their basket. Flowers to trigger the pass over to Johnson. Johnson coming up. Patriots fall back into their man-to-man. Neumeister picks up Johnson. Della Rodolfo playing Flowers. Flowers on his mid-move in the center. Looks back for Johnson. Long jumper. No good. Off the side of the rim. Barely hit. Mike Evans with a nice play. Bounces the ball off of Brendan Gallagher's legs. Norristown will maintain possession under their own basket. Binky Johnson to trigger the inbounds play. Johnson looking underneath to Evans. Ball batted away. Thompson controls outside. Feeds to Flowers up near midcourt. Over to Johnson on the side, into Thompson. Thompson moved to the right. Jump shot, yes, off the rim. There goes the long pound. Hennessy again on a fast break. Ramsey makes the play, stealing the ball, knocking it out of bounds, but a great play, saving a basket because the Patriots looked as though they had the layup. Hennessy to inbounds. Gives it to Hurley. Hurley moves around the basket. Back outside to Neumeister. Neumeister to his left. Flowers knocks the ball out of bounds. Patriots ball. Side of their own basket. Number 23, Joe Hennessy, to trigger the inbounds play. Over to Hurley. Hurley inside. Neumeister with a jump shot. No good. Rebound by Gallagher. Gallagher tries. Foul, Jeff Thompson. First Eagle foul. Should be Brendan Gallagher on the line for the Patriots, shooting 2.
Well, Jim, this is the first break in the action. It's really been a fast-paced game. Of course, Norristown has the depth on the bench to keep this up all night. It'll be interesting to see whether Central Bucks can keep up this pace.
First shot by Gallagher off the back of the rim, no good. Still the Eagles by 7. The Patriots don't have depth on their bench. This pace is going to tell on them. You're absolutely right. Norristown goes deep. They can go 11 or 12 deep. Gallagher misses both shots. Johnson on the fast break feeds underneath. Aim for the pass for Thompson. Thompson was not there. Ball knocked out of bounds by number 45, Bill Hurley, the center for Central Bucks East. Flowers on the inbound pass. Comes deep for Johnson. Johnson fakes the shot. Moves in with a jumper. Up, yes. Creeped over the rim. There goes the long pass. Up again. Johnson intercepts on the move. Moving down, stops, looks for the jumper. In the corner to Thompson. Thompson on the drive, walking with the ball. Norristown certainly getting their shots tonight. Looks like they have no trouble at all setting up for their shots. 4 minutes, 22 seconds left in the first period. 14-5, Norristown. Ball over to Hurley. Hurley on the move to Hennessy. Hennessy with a jumper off the rim. Hurley battles underneath, left-hand spin move. Nice shot for the layup, and it's 14-7. Here comes the fast break again. Thompson on the drive. Block. Foul is against Central Bucks.
That was a great move on the part of Evans, going in there. That he had to foul him to keep him from shooting the ball, which would have been a sure layup.
Foul by Hennessy, his first foul. It's Mike Evans moving up on the line for Norristown. And Norristown is not wasting any time tonight. They are really moving the ball. They're on a pace for a 100-point game. I think that last game with 96 points must have pleased them some way.
Well, I like the teamwork of Central Bucks East. When they have the ball on offense, everybody knows where he's going, and they seem to have the plays set up. They look very good on offense.
Yeah, I think the key for them is they're going to have to close enough so that they can stay close. they're going to be forced otherwise to play Norristown's game, because if
Well,
you're trailing.
What's hurting them is the rebounding. Norristown just has too much height for them.
Patriots on the in-down pass. It's Stella Rodolfo. Tries to reach Hurley. Thompson to Evans. Evans for the layup. Mike Evans has 6 points for Norristown. Here's Hanusi from the outside. Jumper way wide. Priest Ramsey goes for the rebound and is fouled by Brendan Gallagher of the Patriots. Norristown will inbound under the Patriots basket. Howard Flowers triggering the inbounds pass. 18-7 Norristown. 3 minutes and 48 seconds left here in the first period. Pinky Johnson moving to the left on the drive, moves with a jumper. Too strong. Johnson on the tip. Yes. Eagle basket. 20-7. Full court pressure again. Della Rodolfo moves up to Neumeister. Neumeister on the move underneath. On the move underneath. Little too strong. Thompson looks out. Has Flowers. Flowers on the move to Johnson. Johnson back to Flowers. Forced to the right-hand side. They set up. Johnson back to Flowers. There's the jumper. Yes. 3 points. Howard Flowers. Norristown 22. Central Bucks East 7. Here comes Della Rodolfo on the move. Trap. And it's a timeout for the Central Bucks East Patriots, trailing 23-7 here in the first period.
Well, Jim, one thing I noticed, the height advantage that Central Bucks has, or excuse me, the height advantage that Norristown has, is helping them to stop the passing on this when Central Bucks has the ball. They can't seem to throw the ball over top of our players.
Norristown once again exhibiting their well-rounded scoring. Evans and Thompson both have 6. Flowers has 5. Yeah, that's Pinky Johnson with 6. Thompson has 4, and Priest Ramsey has 2. And that's something that Norristown has done in their games early on this year. The scoring has been well distributed. All of the starters chip in early. Patriots, if they're to stay in this ball game, have to be able to beat the Norristown press. And so far, that press has been devastating. The backcourt men are just not big enough or have the ball control enough to move that ball past them. Neumeister will be inbounding right in front of our table. It's the ball to Hurley. Hurley on the dribble. Ramsey behind him. Hurley finds Neumeister in the corner. Jumper up. Yes. Good ball moving by the Patriots that time. Flowers back. Johnson. Johnson deep to Flowers in the corner. Ball knocked away. Priest Ramsey uses it out of bounds, and it will be a Patriot toss in under the Norristown basket. Neumeister to inbounds. Over to Hurley. Hurley comes up to Neumeister. Neumeister back to Della Rodolfo on the right side. Evans playing him. There's the ball to Hurley. Saves it inbounds, but it's Pinky Johnson. Johnson over to Evans. Evans on the move. Up. No good. Off the rim. Let's wait for the call. Foul is against Norristown's Mike Evans on the drive.
Very questionable call there, Jim. I don't see how that was charging.
Norristown still up by 14. There goes an inbound pass, stolen away by Mike Evans. Evans settles to Johnson. Johnson up above the key with a long jumper, in and out. And it's Hennessy on the rebound. Over to Della Rodolfo. Nice move. Spins away, moving the ball up court on the dribble. Johnson cuts him off. Into the corner, Hennessy. Across the court to Neumeister for a three-pointer. Off strong on the rim. Gallagher on the rebound. Blocked. Ball out of bounds. Mike Evans on the end line. Central Bucks will inbounds with 2 minutes and 12 seconds left. Norristown leading by 16 here in the first period. Bounce pass aimed at Hurley, knocked out of bounds by the Eagles. Here comes Jeff Thomas entering the lineup for the Eagles. And number 10, junior Matt Stella, entering the lineup for the Patriots, replacing point guard Della Rodolfo. Hennessy on the inbounds pass. Moves it outside to Stella. Stella on the drive, takes a shot, up, good. So Stella just comes in, makes the basket. Thomas on the move down court. Over to Johnson, moving toward the top of the key. On the drive, takes it back out. Neumeister playing him. Patriots still playing a man-to-man. Here's number 5, Kurt Lever, who is also coming to basket.
Nice shot.
Yes. Jeff Thompson with a little juke move on the fake, holds the ball, makes the shot, and he has that thing down to a science, and it's Norristown Eagles 25, Central Bucks 11. Thomas goes on the foul line for one shot.
Well, Central Bucks, we're going to see what they're made of now. Norristown has two fresh men in there, just getting into the game, Lever and Thomas, and Central Bucks still has their original 5 in there.
Thomas makes it 26-11 for Norristown. Press in business. Jeff Thompson, however, fouling Stella, moving up court. Norristown uses their big men very effectively to front the press, and that means you've got to go up and over them, and that is not always an easy thing to do. Richard Mayers entering the lineup for Thompson. Norristown has 3 subs in with Ramsey and Johnson from the starting lineup, and they really haven't lost that much with these people. Stella on the walk. Again, there's that full court pressure, forcing the Patriots to make a mistake. Jeff Thomas inbounding in front of the Norristown bench. Over to Johnson. Johnson lets Thomas bring the ball. Thomas moving to the left, back to the center on the spin move. Looks for Johnson. Johnson controls. Stella almost on the steal. Through the legs move. Over to Mayers. Mayers outside to Johnson at the foul line. The jumper up, round the rim, and good. Quick inbounds pass over to Stella. Stella moves up court for the Patriots. Almost loses the ball with Thompson harassing him. Over to Neumeister. Ramsey playing him outside on the dribble. Almost loses it, but controls back to Stella up outside, about 5 feet inside the center line. There goes the ball to Neumeister. Neumeister on the drive, on the move. Around the basket, no good. Mayers up in the air for the rebound. Passes down court to Ramsey. Ramsey on the move, looks behind his back for Johnson. Ball moved, Ramsey on the rebound, off the back of the rim, no good. Binky Johnson hits it out of bounds. Patriots ball.
Well, with the score 28-11, the Patriots are still playing a good game. They're a good physical team. It's just a height advantage for Norristown, especially with Mayers and Ramsey in there.
Just in for Central Bucks is sophomore Brian Penical, who has been one of their high scorers in some of the early season's game. Certainly good for them to get experience for a 10th grader. Binky Johnson on a spin move, misses. There's Stella. Penical was up court, but he didn't see him. Johnson reaches around, steal to Ramsey. Ramsey on the short jumper, but that was Binky Johnson's play all the way. Reached around, knocked the ball away, got it to Ramsey for the easy basket. 30-11 Eagles. Penical on the move, stuffed by Mayers. Ball in the hands of Lever. Lever up court to Johnson. Johnson to Mayers. Mayers controls underneath, can't get the shot off. Ramsey and Mayers fighting, but the ball comes up into the hands of Gallagher. Gallagher looking down court to Neumeister, and there's the buzzer. First period, Norristown 30, Central Bucks Patriots 11. Quite a first quarter for the Norristown Eagles.
Well, Mayers seems to be getting back into the game. You look at Mayers tonight, he doesn't look like a guy who's only been practicing for about a week. And I'll tell you, I thought Mayers and Ramsey would be switching in and out, but with both of them in there, Norristown is very intimidating under that basket. Excuse me?
Scoring for Norristown. Johnson has 8 in the first period. Ramsey 4, Evans 6, Thompson 4, Flowers 5, Jeff Thompson 3. Scoring well distributed. For Central Bucks East, Joe Della Rodolfo, the point guard, leads with 3. 4 other players have 2 each. In the rebounding department, Evans has 2, Binky Johnson has 2. Norristown remains tough off those boards. Flowers over to Thomas. Thomas has a move with the left hand. Oh, too strong. Evans on the rebound, up. Yes, on the layup. And there's that rebounding power again. There goes a long pass down court. Mayers gets back, intercepts to Evans. Evans looked at Thomas, keeps the ball, and now moves outside, setting up. Over to Flowers. Flowers with a three-pointer, yes. And Norristown shooting tonight is a lot better than it was in other games. 35-11. And it looks like, once again, the Eagles subs are going to get a chance to play a lot tonight. There's Flowers on the foul.
And now they have Johnson and Ramsey on the bench taking a rest. And Central Bucks, they just don't have that apparently don't have the talent to be able to shift people in and out.
Central Bucks will play ball from our side to our left. It's 11th grader Matt Stella to inbound the pass. Stella looks for Penical, gets it to Neumeister in the corner. Neumeister looks at the basket, doesn't have a shot. On the spin, has to go back outside, looks for Stella, finds him. Stella moves into the center, but there's Penical from outside for three. No, off the side of the board. Gallagher controls the rebound to Stella. Stella looks inside for Neumeister, looks at his footing, can't control the ball. Mayers on the pass, over to Thomas. Thomas on the move to the basket. No, on the left-hand drive. Ball batted up. This time it's Kurt Lever coming over the back, fouling the Patriots center, Bill Hurley. And once again, the Eagles try to keep the ball tough, but this time the Patriots had possession. That's the 5th team foul against Norristown, which will send center Bill Hurley to the line, 1-1. Norristown again moving well on those boards and being able to fast break almost at will. Number 11, Mike Petrie, a 6'3" senior, comes in for Brendan Gallagher, giving him a rest. And the Patriots have been forced to go to their bench. The pace of the game is so fast that both teams tonight need their subs. Hurley's first shot up, good. 35-12, Norristown by 23 with 7 minutes and 2 seconds left in the first half. Hurley on the bounce, ready, left-hander, second shot up, strong off the boards. Controlled by Mayers, Mayers to Thomas, Thomas on the move. Coming up over center court, sets up high, looks for Mike Evans, moves around to Flowers over on the left. Flowers looked for the long shot, didn't get it, feed Evans, Evans on the drive. Nice block, number 22, Brian Penical. Snuffed the shot, ball to Neumeister. Neumeister controls, looks to drive the baseline, on the move, on the jumper, yes, right on the baseline. Nice move there for two. Ball to Mayers on the pass, just missed the ball. The lob pass came in from the outside. Nice play. Foul underneath again by the Eagles.
Well, I thought that was a questionable call. I hope the refs aren't starting to feel sorry for Central Bucks. But they're really a physical team. They have an offense that reminds me of Plymouth's offense. They just don't, their players don't have the finesse of the Plymouth players.
Mike Petrie, who just came into the lineup, will be on the line shooting 1-1. On the bounce. Ready? First shot is up off the front of the rim, no good. On the boards is Jeff Thomas. Thomas on the bounce pass, aiming for Lever. And possession goes over to Central Bucks East. Double dribble for Norristown. Here's Neumeister. Neumeister feeds over to Stella. Stella moving up court slowly. Flowers picking him up in midcourt. The Eagles are in their man-to-man pressure. On the move, gives him up to Thomas. Ball comes out to Neumeister. Neumeister working against Lever. Flowers tries to steal. Neumeister on the drive, no good. On the walk, the ball will go back to the Eagles. And here comes Ramsey, Jeff Thompson, and Binky Johnson all back into the lineup for Norristown. And Mayers, Thomas, and Lever go out. This is the starting lineup back in here for Norristown. Over to Johnson on the left of the basket. Looks for the jump shot. Finds Thompson with a jumper up. Yes. Norristown very definitely has found their shooting eye. They are on tonight. Never a doubt about the way they're controlling. Neumeister controls the ball. Johnson on the attempted steal. Neumeister still with the ball. Dribbling up, moving on the right-hand side. Johnson tries to steal. The ball is batted by Ramsey. To Thompson, Thompson to Flowers, Flowers to Evans. Evans on the drive, and the offensive foul. Michael Evans hitting Matt Stella on the board. Stella has possession. Coach Cresswell sits over on the bench, shaking his head.
Terrible call, Jim, terrible call. There was no way that was charging.
It's a very tough call for an official to make. He has to determine whether the defensive player has his possession. And in this case, he felt that the Patriots player had possession. Goes another attempted steal. Penical in the corner, looks for Stella. Stella outside. Almost took the jumper, then hits the pass. On the move, Hurley, no good. On the rebound, with a left hand, up and good. Michael Evans commits another foul for Norristown. 3 fouls on Evans, and that happened to him the last game. Cresswell immediately goes to Richard Mayers off the bench, and there goes Evans. And Evans is going to have to be careful with that. Tonight, when they're up 37-16 with 5 minutes and 19 seconds left, the loss of a key player probably isn't going to matter very much. But in a game against Plymouth, or later on this week when the Eagles have 2 tough games, the loss of a key player could hurt. Foul off the back of the board. Petrie on the rebound, missing. Here comes Pinky Johnson. Almost loses the ball. Ball is picked up by Petrie up court, but there's a foul on Norristown before he could get the pass off.
That was on Pinky Johnson, a foolish foul. He just grabbed the guy after the guy stole the ball from him. But Norristown, if they keep playing tenacious defense like this, they're going to go far. They're just all over the other team when they have the ball, and they can shift enough men in and out that they don't tire, and they just keep you running up and down the court.
Shot by number 11, Mike Petrie, is good. Shooting 1-1. It's now 37-17, 20-point Eagle lead. For the Patriots, Jeff Schieser, a 6'2" senior, has entered the lineup. And once again, the Patriots coach, Bob Welsh, is substituting pretty freely. Second shot is no good. Ball knocked out of bounds by the Patriots. Norristown to control the inbound pass. Mayers feeds to Johnson. Johnson on the move up court. Shoot gives to Thompson over on the left-hand side. Back to the center to Flowers. Flowers looks for Mayer. Mayer's on the move. Jumper up off the rim. Ramsey on the rebound. Yes, lays it up underneath. And that rebounding is really tough. There goes a long pass. Aimed for number 22, Penical. Stolen by Johnson. Johnson moving down court. Looks for Thompson. Comes inside instead to Mayers. Mayers on the move. Foul Patriots. Number 34, Jeff Schieser on the foul as Johnson found Mayers underneath. And Mayers will be going to the board 1-1.
Well, now that Norristown's looking for that fast break, that's an offensive weapon that the Patriots have lost. Norristown's ready for it now, and they haven't had too much success pulling it on Norristown the last 3 times.
Mayer's shot is up and good, making it 40-17. I wonder, one of the things Coach Cresswell will be looking for, I think, will be to see how well the team sets up and looks for the open man. After the Downingtown game last week, he was very upset with what he called the one-on-one playing of the Eagles. So let's see how they set up from here on in. Let's see whether they will look for the pass rather than the shot all of the time. Patriots up court, ball knocked out of bounds by Norristown. 22, Brian Penical inbounding underneath. Out to Stella. Stella goes back into the corner to Penical. Outside again to Stella. Stella looks, moves over to Penical on the right-hand side of the basket to the top of the key. Ball is blocked. Ramsey over to Johnson, who blocked. Johnson a fast break on the layup. Up, no good. Just misses it. And it's Stella moving back. Stella feeds Schieser. Schieser on the drive, on move inside. And there's a foul called against Norristown. Foul is on Mayers. Schieser going to the line. He will be shooting 2.
I'm surprised Central Bucks hasn't gone to a zone on defense for no other reason to give their players a breather. It's tough playing man-to-man on defense, running up and down the court like this. At least in a zone, your players get a little breather compared to playing a man-to-man defense.
Foul shot up, no good. Brent Camphor has entered the Patriots line. Norristown on the rebound. Flowers moving up court quickly. Well, their coach said before the game that the assistant coach said that they were going to play man-to-man, that was their game. Thompson on the move, nice feed off to Flowers. Flowers misses, and rebound controlled by center Bill Hurley. Hurley to Schieser. Schieser underneath. On the spin move, Camphor, who has just entered the game, 5'10" senior. Patriots control the ball. It's Penical. Penical over to Schieser. Schieser into Camphor, who misses. Johnson on the fast break to Mayers. Great pass. Binky Johnson just has tremendous peripheral vision and almost always hits that open man. Central Bucks moving inside. The ball is to Hurley, their center. Mayer's playing him. Tries to spin underneath, no good. Ball there, try saved by Hurley. But Mayers gets it. Flowers on the move up court. Ramsey's there. Flowers backs off, looks to set up. Johnson to Thompson underneath. Thompson to Mayers, and they don't want to throw the ball around too many times. There's a foul, number 45, Bill Hurley, 6'4" center for the Patriots. First, it's 42-17 with 3 minutes and 5 seconds left. And Mayers goes to the foul line, shooting 1-1 for Norristown.
Actually, I think Central Bucks is a much better team than the Penridge team Norristown played their last game, although the score doesn't show it. It's just that Norristown is playing better.
Mayers gets his 4th point, making the first one. Evans, Flowers, and Johnson all have 8 points for the Eagles. Again, the scoring well spaced out. Mayers on his second shot, it's up and good, and it's 44-17. Ball knocked out of bounds by Jeff Thompson. Thompson, Ramsey, and Flowers pressing up court, and that's 6'4" Jeff Thompson, 6'3" Priest Ramsey. Tough to get the ball over them. Inbound pass goes to Hurley, the center. Hurley finds Shisher. Shisher on the dribble, looks over for Petrie. Petrie on the jumper, yes. And the Patriots make it 44-19 as Flowers moves the ball down court with 2 minutes and 49 seconds left. Patriots still in their man-to-man. Flowers on the drive all the way through. 45, Bill Hurley. That is his second foul.
Binky Johnson is trying to sucker him into trying that fast break again. He's trying to make it look like he's not ready, not paying attention, just hoping they'll throw that long pass so he can pick it off.
And here comes Kirk Elmer in the lineup for the Patriots. Flowers makes the first for his 9th point, making it 45-19. Frank, I'm not sure that the Patriots are equipped to run this full court the whole game. Their starters look tired on the bench, and they have an entire second team in right now. Penical controlling the ball. Stolen away, Mayers. Mayers looks for Ramsey. Flowers down court. Back to Ramsey. Ramsey controls with a layup. No good. Double dribble. Ball goes over to the Patriots with 2 minutes and 30 seconds left. Penical moving up court. On the dribble. Controls the ball. Makes it up court. Hits the ball, knocks it out of bounds, and it's Norristown ball to inbound. Flowers and Johnson in the backcourt. It will be Binky Johnson moving up. Moves the ball over onto the left side, looks for the drive, has it all the way underneath. Hit by Brian Penical as he tries to drive. And Johnson and Flowers both are very, very quick and are able to get underneath the basket fairly easily.
I'll tell you, Norristown's height advantage is paying off most in blocking the passing lanes. It's like Central Bucks, they can't make their passes. They can't throw the ball over top the Norristown players.
Johnson misses the first shot off of the front of the rim. He's shooting the second. Heading down toward the 2-minute mark. Norristown leading 46-19 here in the first half. Second one up and good. Norristown by 28, 47-19. Penical feeds over to Shisher. Ball lost out of bounds by Shisher. And here we go. Flowers with the inbounds pass right in front of our spot here. Over to Johnson. Patriots coming up, still playing their man-to-man. Penical over to Flowers. Flowers look for the jumper to Thompson underneath. Yes, with a layup. Easy move, 49-19. Ball over to Penical. On the dribble, around the back. Coming up, moves it up court. Got the ball to Camphor. Camphor on the drive underneath with a left-handed layup. 2 points. 49-21 Eagles. Flowers moving the ball up court. Moves around Camphor on a spin move. Another spin move. Jump shot up. No good. And that can't make Cresswell happy. He wants them to move that ball and pass. They've been getting layups, and they've been keeping that ball moving. Goes the ball to Petrie. Petrie on the move again. Shot from outside up off the rim. Rebound Mayers. Mayers looks down court, feeds Johnson. Johnson looks down. There's Thompson. Oh, what a pass by Johnson. Found Thompson underneath. Thompson makes it 51-21, and he's got 10 points in double figures. But again, a great assist by Binky Johnson. Ball knocked out of bounds by Thompson. Penical. Looks like Petrie to handle. No, it's Penical handling the inbounds pass for Central Bucks. Penical looks for Shisher outside. Finds number 30, Ulmer. Ulmer on the steal. Pass to Ramsey. Ramsey looks for Johnson. Johnson back to Ramsey with a jump shot up. Yes. And with 50 seconds left, it's 53-21. Ball goes to Petrie. Petrie on a jump shot. No good. There's Thompson on the board. Thompson on the dribble up to Johnson. Johnson on the move. Let's see what the call is. The basket looks as though it's good. Foul is on number 21, Brett Camphor. And it's Binky Johnson shooting one with a score of 55-21. Johnson with that field goal now has 11 points. Will go to the foul line.
I'm starting to see some frustration out there on the part of the Central Bucks players. They're getting mad. They're kind of complaining that fouls aren't being called on their behalf, but it's just that they're tired out there.
Johnson missed a foul. Mayers controlled the rebound, and Jeff Thompson makes it 57-21. I would like to know what an all-time record for a half is for Norristown. They've got to be pretty close to it tonight. 57 points. The final score of the Plymouth Whitemarsh Norristown game last week was 60-57. Yeah. Norristown already has 57 with 19 seconds left.
And yet this team, this Patriots team, is better than the Penn Ridge team Norristown played last game.
Johnson looks for Ramsey. Ramsey with a jumper in and out. Mayers on an easy rebound. Makes it 59-21. 5 seconds left. Here comes Penical. Looking 2 seconds. Ball stolen. And that is typical of the way the first half has gone. Norristown stealing. The Patriots do not get a shot off. Score is 59 Norristown, 21 Central Bucks East at the end of the first half.
And Jim, one thing, I don't know if you've noticed the play of Mayers, but I think he's worked his way into a starting role here. I think in the future games we'll see when we're playing the better teams, he's going to be out there as a starter.
Well, the question about that is who you're going to drop out of that starting lineup. What they really have is a good sixth man, and sometimes you're better off having him come off the bench. I think they might keep him on the bench and let him come in that way.
But he's been intimidating out there.
Hello, I'm Glenn Martin, a junior here at Norristown with the halftime wrap-up. For the Norristown, the scores include Jeff Thompson leading the Eagles with 12 points, Howard Flowers with 10, Binky Johnson with 11, Rich Mayers with 7, including 5 rebounds, a strong comeback for Mayers, Priest Ramsey with 8 points, Jeff Thomas with 3, and Mike Evans with 8. The only foul trouble for the Eagles is Mike Evans with 3 fouls. For the CB East, Bill Hurley leads them with 5 points, Eric Neumeister with 4, and Mike Petrie with 3. Bill Hurley, their center, has 4 rebounds, Brendan Gallagher with 3. That concludes this halftime wrap-up. Thank you very much.
These are your voices of the Eagles. Frank Winkle, Jim Nelson, and statistician Glenn Martin back for the second half. Score 59-21 in favor of Norristown. Patriots inbounding. Hennessy goes to Hurley. Hurley with a nice left hand. Hurley has a real nice spin move under that basket. He's a pretty big, burly player. I wonder if he played football for the team. Evans in the corner around the basket. Ramsey on the rebound. Fouls, however. And that it will be Patriots in control.
I was wondering if a couple of these Central Bucks players didn't play football. They look kind of like the all-around athlete.
Neumeister over to Della Rodolfo, bringing the ball up court. Flowers playing him. Ball goes over to Neumeister. Norristown still. Johnson goes to the steal. Hurley to Della Rodolfo. Into Neumeister with a jumper from outside. Off the rim, and there's Evans up for the board for Norristown. Over to Binky Johnson, moving up the right-hand side. Looks underneath, on the drive, on the move. Spin move up, yes. Johnson all the way for 2. And it's Norristown 61, Central Bucks 23. Flowers with the attempt for the steal. Johnson, Rodolfo on the ground, steals it, gets it over to Gallagher, who moves in, on the spin, up, good. Another nice spin move. 61-25, favor of the Eagles. Johnson moving the ball up on the right-hand side again for Norristown. Johnson drives, stops for the jumper up, off the rim. It's Ramsey on the rebound, no good. Ramsey follows up again off the front of the rim, and Della Rodolfo finally controls for the Patriots. Looks like Johnson can move into that bucket, into the hole all night if he wants.
The Patriots aren't leaving the floor, Jim. Although they're not huffing and puffing, they're not jumping either.
Johnson up for Norristown at the top of the key, over to Flowers. Flowers looks for the shot, feeds into Evans. Great assist, Howard Flowers. Evans for the bucket. Norristown 63-25. Della Rodolfo moving up court, tries to give a head fake, moves by Flowers. Now from the top of the three-pointer, doesn't hit anything. Ball out of bounds. The Eagles will inbound. Flowers under the Patriots hoop. Over to Johnson. Johnson moving up the right side. Looks for Thompson, finds him. Thompson on the drive, moves in, off the rim, no good. Thompson on the rebound, spin, jump, no good. Rebound to Della Rodolfo. Behind the back move, controls. Flowers with a steal. On the drive, Flowers to Evans. Evans on the move, out. Great assist by Flowers. Ball off to that. There's Hennessy under to Gallagher. Fast break for the Patriots and 2 points. With 5:41 left in the third quarter, it's 63-27 Eagles. Binky Johnson moving it up the left-hand side this time. Balls away to Evans. Evans on the drive. Evans on the move. And Evans with a charge. That's got to be the third charging foul on Mike Evans. 4th foul overall.
Jim, the Patriots have just stopped jumping off the floor. Even when they're getting the rebounds, they're just standing there waiting for the ball to come down. So even though they're not huffing and puffing at this moment, they're tired.
Norristown has been getting a lot of layups tonight, but they won't want to try to push the ball and force it inside. They want to get those shots and get those layups when they can. Neumeister for the Patriots. Flowers tries to steal. Johnson there. Foul on Binky Johnson. Again, that Norristown pressure just never letting up on the Patriots.
I was trying to see what they were playing defensively. It looked like they were playing some sort of a floating zone the last time down.
Ball in the corner. Hennessy misses. Evans on the rebound. Ball goes to Hurley underneath. Makes a layup. Evans lost control. Ball bounced off his foot, and there was Hurley. Yeah, Johnson on the jumper, no good. Johnson follows. Spins underneath with Ramsey. Ramsey up. And there's Ramsey. Come on, Priest. Take it easy.
Now, if you notice, when the Central Bucks fell back on defense that time, they fell what looked like a floating 1-2-2 zone just around the lane there. They didn't pick up men as if they were playing man-to-man on defense. I don't know if they were just what they were doing, whether they're playing some sort of zone or just falling back and hoping for the best.
Last Patriot foul was on Neumeister. Ramsey shooting 2 on the board, misses the first off the front of the rim. Ramsey dribbles, ready with a second shot, dips, ball is up, good. Norristown 64, Central Bucks East 29, 4 minutes and 58 seconds left in the period. Della Rodolfo feeds to Hennessy with a jumper, no good. There's Gallagher, and I think they're probably going to get Gallagher with the push on the rebound. That's what the call is. Norristown will inbounds under the Patriot basket. Flowers and Johnson in the back court. Flowers feeds Johnson. Johnson moving up on the left-hand side. Doesn't waste any time. Comes to the top. Spin move. Takes the jumper up. Ball is good. Looks like Johnson can get open all night with that jumper. 66-29 Norristown. There goes the pass to Hurley. Hurley on the dribble. Finds Neumeister. Neumeister drives with a jumper up and good. 66-31 favor of the Eagles. 4 minutes and 29 seconds left. Johnson again looks for the move on the drive. Fall away jumper. No good. Ball goes to Bravo over to Hennessy on the break. Up, yes. Fast break, Patriots. 66-33. The Patriots' Bill Hurley now, the center, has 9 points to lead them in scoring. Eric Neumeister following with 6. Hurley also has 7 rebounds. Nice night for him. Jeff Thompson on the jumper for Norristown. Bangs it, 68-33 Eagles. Maintaining that lead, Hurley spins, moving up court. Finds Neumeister, Flowers playing him. Neumeister driving for the basket, over to Gallagher. Gallagher with a jumper out of the corner, yes. 68-35 Norristown. Thompson on the dribble. Looks for Evans. Evans back to Johnson. Johnson moving the ball at the top of the key. Moves in, finds Evans. Evans with a jumper up. Yes, nothing but cord. Mike Evans makes it 70-35.
Norristown isn't playing the type of defense they were. They're not sticking to them like glue. They're giving them a little space, and I don't know whether they're having mercy on them or what, but they're not playing the defense they were playing the first half.
Howard Flowers on a little shake and roll over on the sideline with a short jumper, making it 72-37. Del Rodolfo over to Neumeister.
There's a new team about to come in for Norristown, Jim.
Evans on the dribble, feeds to Johnson. Johnson moves, moving up court, shakes the jumper up, yes, and Johnson has found his eye. 74-35 Eagles. 17 points for Binky Johnson as he has gotten hot this period. Thompson and Evans with 14 and 12. Howard Flowers with 12. 4 starters in double digits.
And I think Central Bucks might really be in trouble now, because now you have 5 freshmen coming in, all of them eager to show what they can do, and Central Bucks has a tired team out there. And I think that the Central Bucks might have ended up better off if the starters had stayed out there, because the starters eased up a bit.
Well, we've said it the last game, and we bear saying again. Norristown Eagles have depth this year. They're going to go at least 10 and maybe 12 deep on you, and you'd better be ready to handle that pressure. Out there now for Norristown is number 23, Richard Mayers, number 34, Jeff Thomas, number 35, Craig Jones, making his first appearance tonight, number 5, Kurt Deaver, and number 11, senior 5'9" guard.
And that team out there now probably could have beat Central Bucks from the start of the game.
Ball, Louis Simmons handling it. Thompson in the backcourt with him. Stella in the game for the Patriots. The Patriots have also made some subs. Over to Craig Jones. Jones to Thomas on the move. Drives underneath. Looks for Jones. Ball out of bounds. Hit last by the Patriots. The Patriots have Anusi, Gallagher, Penical, Stella, and Hurley in the lineup. Louis Simmons on the fake. Comes outside to Thomas. Thomas over to Simmons. Simmons underneath, ball batted back to Simmons. Simmons finds Thomas. Thomas to Craig Jones with a jumper off the rim. And on the rebound, we're going to have a foul on Mayers coming over the back underneath.
I really like the way that Norristown team, that second team, is passing that ball around.
And I think that's exactly what Cresswell wants. Cresswell does not like, although he's got to be happy with the baskets they scored, he likes that ball movement. Here comes Stella on the drive, moves underneath, finds Hurley. Hurley with the move and the walk. No basket. Waved off. Norristown will inbounds with 1 minute and 53 seconds left, leading 74-35. Louis Simmons on the dribble around to the right, loses his balance. Stella comes with him, and it is a jump ball. Possession arrow points to Norristown, and the Eagles will maintain possession in front of their own bench. Floor must be getting a little slippery out there because the legs went right out from under Louis Simmons, and he was lucky he didn't walk. Thomas to Simmons. Simmons on the dribble. Ball stolen by Thomas, and Thomas fouls Matt Stella. As Stella went for the steal, tried to control the ball.
That was just a
fouled by Thomas.
Foul because of frustration. You steal the ball, the man steals it back from you. You just get so frustrated, you do something stupid.
That results in a 1-on-1 situation for Central Bucks. Matt Stella to go for the line, with the Patriots trailing by 39. It's a tough kind of game right now with into the third quarter, big lead like this. Stella on the dribble. Shot is up, no good, off the rim, and it's Mayer. High for the rebound for the Eagles. Thomas on the move up court, controlling the ball. Moves up on his right in front of the Norristown bench, over to Simmons. And we have a blocking foul on number 5, Kurt Lever of Norristown. And the Patriots will once again go back to the line. Number 25, Claudio Salata, makes his first appearance in the lineup for the Patriots. And number 40, starter Brendan Gallagher, goes out. Gallagher on the night had 6 points, 4 rebounds. It's Simmons on the move up court, moving the ball quickly over to Thomas. Thomas on the left-hand jumper, no, off the rim. And there's going to be another foul against the Eagles, once again, on Richard Mayers, number 23, his 4th personal foul, and the Patriots will go back to the foul line for another 1-and-1.
I didn't see that foul at all. I don't know what the ref was calling there.
This is a danger of a game where you have a 39-point lead, where you start getting a lot of these fouls, and we could be out here forever. Start reminding people of the Eagles-Saints game last night. 4 hours seemed endless. Hurley makes the first shot. He's on the second. Hurley with his 10th point, up. Ball off the back of the rim. And it's Craig Jones and Mayers up on the basket for the rebound. Lever with the ball, moves over to Simmons. Simmons moving to his right. Through his legs, looks for someone to pass, finds Mayers. Mayers on the drive underneath, reverse spin, a little too strong. Hurley on the rebound. Ball with Stella. Stella down court to Penical. Penical with a jumper up, off the rim, no good. Hurley on the rebound, yes. And Bill Hurley, 6'4" center for the Patriots, stays tough, doing a good job. Got his 12th point on that. Here's Simmons on the move to the center, finds Lever. Lever on the move, up, yes. Ball is good.
Where Central Bucks is good, they're smart ball players. They know how to get position on defense. They're getting a lot of rebounds when they're not even jumping for them because they have good position on the other man.
There's a little hesitation move there by Lever, and that gave him the basket, making it 76-38 with 36 seconds left. And number 30, Kirk Ulmer, comes into the lineup for Central Bucks. Lever on the foul. It's 77-30, favor of the Eagles. Stella moving the ball over court, being picked up tight. There's the ball to Penical. Penical on the move, underneath, and the ball is missed. There's Ulmer. Ulmer blocked by Mayers. Mayers to Simmons. Simmons on the drive, underneath, fall-away jumper to Lever, no good. Foul is on Stella.
Well, that's another call I don't agree with. It went for Norristown, but that's the kind of call you don't have to
Yeah,
make.
even Louis Simmons is smiling on that one. He knew he hadn't been hit. Simmons on the inbound, over to Craig Jones. Comes to the top of the... Over to... Shot taken by Simmons, didn't hit a thing. Penical saves inbounds. That's Salata. In and out. Shot taken by Hanusi. And I think there's a foul underneath. Looks as though it's on number 30, Kirk Ulmer for the Patriots. And Norristown will be going for 1-and-1 at the buzzer. It's Richard Mayers heading to the lineup, and here the cheerleaders are out on the court waiting, and the referee is trying to wave them off. It's Mayers shooting 1-and-1. Bounces, first shot is up, good. Eagles. On the foul shot, Mayers ready with his second. There's the dribble. Ball is up and good. Mayers, 2 foul shots for Norristown. Norristown leading 79-38 as they're ready to go into the fourth period. Howard Flowers with 12. Mayers now has 9. Johnson 17. Priest Ramsey with 9. Jeff Thompson with 14. Mike Evans with 12. 4 starters in double figures. Rick Mayers has 7 rebounds. Johnson at 5. Mike Evans has 5.
Imagine the luxury of being able to put Mayers out there with your second team.
That's what I said. I think Cresswell has the kind of problem that a coach would like to have is where do you play Myers? I think he should be coming off the bench as the 6th man. He gives him strength. He gives him protection in case a starter gets in foul trouble. He can score. He can rebound. Patriots moving the ball. Hanusi over the top of the key to Penical. Penical on the move back to Hanusi. Hanusi spins back to Penical. Penical looks inside, doesn't see anything. On a spin move, on a drive, tries to find, and Thomas on a fast break. Hanusi hits him.
That was a great shot by
Thomas with an acrobatic left-handed move with a bucket. And the Eagles now have 81 and lead by 51 with 7 minutes and 26 seconds left. For the Patriots, number 30, Kirk Ulmer, number 22, Brian Penical, number 23, Joe Hanusi, number 10, Matt Stella, and number 25, Claudio Salata are in the lineup. Here comes Stella on the dribble. Simmons picks him up, and
well, that was an obvious charge. I don't know what that fellow was trying to do, but he almost looked like he was going to break somebody's head.
Offensive foul, ball possession foul on Stella. Thomas will handle the inbound pass for Norristown. Feeds to Simmons. Simmons moves to his right, dribbling up court. Patriots still playing man-to-man, but Norristown is just a little bit too quick. Ball to Thomas at the top of the key, over to Craig Jones. Jones looks inside for Mayers. Mayers with a jump, in and out. On the rebound, it's Lever for Norristown. Nice rebound, and it's 84-30. Here comes Stella. Stella to Hanusi. Hanusi covered by Thomas, playing him all over. Back to Stella. Simmons on him, and trying for the steal. Hits Stella. Foul Simmons. Stella will be going to the line. 1 and 1.
No, Simmons is a nice ball handler. I'll tell you one thing. If a team has to press Norristown near the end of a game, they're going to have problems. They just have too many good ball handlers.
Stella ready with a 1-and-1. Ball is up and good. 84-39 Norristown. 6 minutes and 51 seconds left here in the ball game. Second shot is up and good, and it's 84-40. Mayer underneath, on the move. Gives the elbow. Foul is on Mayer, and that is the limit on personals for Rich Mayers for Norristown. And that's the one thing you have to worry about. Both Mayers and Evans seem to be prone to commit fouls.
Well, I'll tell you, Jim, 3 of the 5 fouls on him were very questionable.
Number 14, Steve Volroth, is in the lineup for Norristown. Ball going all the way down court, out of bounds. It's going to be Norristown ball underneath their own basket. And I'm sure in the backs of the minds of the Norristown players is that they would like to score 100 points tonight. Simmons in the corner. Shot is up and good for the three-pointer. Louis Simmons, same shot he had before where he missed the basket entirely. Matt Stella on the dribble over to Hanusi. Back to Stella, up top of the circle. On a spin move, dragging Simmons in. Ball hit, Lever on the foul. And it's Stella going to be going to the line with 1-and-1.
I don't know what this referee is seeing out there.
I think he hit him on the wrist that time, Frank. I think that was a good call.
See something?
Yeah, he hit him on the wrist. It will be Stella shooting 1-and-1 for Central Bucks. Ball is up. Good. 3 straight foul shots for Matt Stella. 87-41 Norristown. 6 minutes, 10 seconds left in the ball game. Craig Jones on the rebound. Feeds outside to Kurt Lever. Vollrath handling the ball, moving up court. Vollrath looks to Craig Jones on the drive, finds Thomas underneath to Lever. Great ball handling by the Eagles, and a foul on the shot.
Great teamwork out there. It's like they're willing to give the ball up and let somebody else take the shot if he's in a better position. That's the kind of team you like to see.
Foul is on the Patriots. Ulmer. It's Lever shooting 1-and-1 for Norristown. First one is up and good.
And I'm still very impressed with Norristown's foul shooting.
Second shot is no good, Frank. I think you jinxed him. We better learn to keep our mouths shut. There's Ulmer handling the ball. Craig Jones all over him. Finds Sanusi. Sanusi on the drive, on the move. No good. Bodies fall underneath. On the rebound. No. Penical, yes. Third shot. 88-43 Norristown. Simmons coming back. Beats Craig Jones with a jumper off the rim. High on the board for the rebounds, Penical on the move. Penical moving quickly, controls the ball on the dribble over Hanusi. Hanusi drives. Oh, that looked like a foul and there was no call. Jeff Thomas up to Jones. Jones on the drive, makes the easy left-hand layup. Craig Jones, and it's 90-43. There's a foul on Louis Simmons. He doesn't like the call, but a foul on the inbounds attempt. And frankly, on that last Patriots shot, the guy looked like he was hacked. Should have been a foul on Norristown.
I don't know if you noticed, Jim, but Norristown, I don't think they have a player out there over 6 feet.
It's a technical foul. I'm not sure what it is. Okay, intentional foul against Norristown. Thank you, Glenn. Helps to have a ball player helping us out of here at the bench. And the Eagles call timeout. With it 90-45, they've doubled the score. Patriots will retain possession with 5 minutes and 9 seconds when play resumes.
Well, what has cut down the scoring a little bit is the fact that Norristown, I think the tallest player they have out there right now is only 6 feet tall. They have Jones listed as 6'1", but I don't think he's 6'1".
Give you an idea of the bench strength of Norristown. The guys coming off the bench have already combined for 26 points. And it's not unreasonable to assume that if they had started, I think they'd give this Central Bucks Easton team a battle and may very well be ahead. I'll tell you, the scrimmages that Norristown have must be interesting when these two teams play each other.
I know, it'd be worthwhile to come out just to watch them scrimmage each other.
It's Sanusi to inbound for the Patriots. Finds number 30, Ulmer. Ulmer on the dribble toward the basket to Penical. And Penical is a good shooter. They ought to try to get the ball in his hands a little bit more. Stella on the drive. There's Thomas with a steal. Hits the ball. Stella thought he hit the hand, but looked like a good steal. Thomas on the dribble, moving up court. Looks for Simmons. Simmons looks for Jones underneath on the drive. Feeds to Jones. Jones to Thomas. There's that ball movement. No good. And it's Salata, 6'4" forward on the rebound. He looks for Ulmer. Patriots, some of their players don't look real comfortable with that ball. Stella moving up court. Simmons playing him. Stella on the move. Still with it. Over to Penical. Penical back to Stella. Over to Penical. Inside Ulmer. Ulmer spins. Jumper up. Yes. There's Ulmer. Norristown quickly back. Vollrath with the ball moving up the right-hand side. On the dribble. Comes back out. Finds Simmons outside. Over to Jones. Jones on the drive, underneath, no good. And here comes Stella on the fast break. 2-on-1, all the way. Ball up, yes. Matt Stella with a drive. Lever, over to Simmons. Simmons on the move all the way, tries to steal. There's a lucky foul. Simmons was trying to force it, and if he hadn't been hit, he would have lost control of that ball. Eagles trying to move too quickly now.
Central Bucks has a good height advantage out there, and that's what's making this a pretty good game right now. The Eagles have a short team out there, and Central Bucks has a tall team. So it looks like a pretty good game at this point.
Simmons will be shooting 1-1 for Norristown. Brett Camphor has just come in the lineup, number 21, re-entered for Central Bucks. Simmons on a foul, yes. Be interesting to hear what Norristown's foul shooting percentage is tonight. Simmons with a dribble, ready with a second. Bounce, ball is up and good. Didn't jinx him that time, Frank.
No.
Here comes Penical down court quickly for the Patriots. Moving on the left-hand side of the basket. Ball knocked out of his hands by Volrath, out of bounds, off of Norristown. Patriots will maintain possession. Penical, Camphor, Salata, Ulmer, and Schieser in the lineup for the Patriots. Ball comes outside in the hands of Penical. Penical over to Camphor. On the move, inside with a layup. Ball up, good. Off the front of the rim, climbs over and in. Brett Camphor in the scoring column for the Patriots. And a foul against Norristown. Camphor shooting one, foul shot up, good. 92-52, 40-point lead for Norristown with 3 minutes and 36 seconds left. Simmons coming up court. Simmons on the move to the right. Ball taken away. Steal. Down pass to Penical. Yes, nice play made that time by Brett Camphor of the Patriots. On the steal again. Norristown getting sloppy. Camphor has control. Ball taken away. This time it's Thomas on the move up court. Thomas over to Volrath. Volrath with a jumper. Yes. And they like that in the Norristown rooting section.
The fans are screaming for that 100 points, Jim.
94-54. Ball goes inside to Ulmer on a short jumper, up, around, no good. Lever on the rebound. To Volrath. Volrath into the center to Thomas. Thomas tried to hit Lever, misses. Ball back to Thomas on the drive. Yes. 96-54 Norristown.
This guy Thomas is built like a weightlifter, but he has such finesse for a man with his build.
Into the corner. Salata on the move. Underneath. Spins around. Yes. And Salata on the board. Here comes Norristown. Craig Jones with a drive. And a foul on number 22, Brian Penical. Off the bench for Norristown is number 42, Adelio Gonzalez.
Gonzalez is a player that is going to have a bright future at Norristown. Coach Cresswell thinks he'll work his way into the lineup next year. He's got good height right now. He's 6'5", and he's only a 10th grader.
Jones makes the first. It's 97-56. Number 20, Steve Watson, is also entered in the lineup for Norristown, so they've played again 12 players tonight. Jones ready with the second one. Ball bounced up. Good. And Norristown is within 2 of the 100-point mark, and these fans want to see that 100-point. There goes the Patriots, number 25, up and good with a shot. Salata, here they come. Simmons has the ball taken away. Fast break coming down. It's Camphor. Camphor over to Penical with the move. Yes, 98-60. And Norristown's getting a little sloppy, frankly. There's Jones. Jones on the move, drives the baseline, comes back out to Watson. Watson to Jones. There's a layup. Yes. And the foul against the Patriots. Norristown scores 100 points.
If you look at Cresswell, though, Jim, he doesn't look happy. I can understand that from a coach's point of view.
I think part of what Cresswell is thinking about, I'm not sure how much these last 2 games, have helped. He's got tough competition. The Eagles go to North Penn on Thursday, and they will be tested there. He feels they're a very strong team. And then on Friday, with a back-to-back game, Coatesville, which is a very, very good team, comes in here.
Well, I think another thing, Cresswell knows how the opposing coach feels at this moment. I'm not sure he's ever been in that spot, but years ago he probably was. And you know how someone else feels when you're really getting your nose rubbed into the ground.
And yet you can't call off your scorers. There goes Brett Camper from the outside. It's 100-65 with 1 minute and 14 seconds left. Vollrath on the drive, stops, shoots a jumper, no good. Foul committed by Ulmer. And Steve Vollrath would move to the line shooting 1-1.
Jim, I see the scoreboard actually has 100 on it. Many scoreboards don't do that. I've seen some when you reach 100, it's just 0-0.
Norristown continues tonight to get good production off their bench. Thomas has 8, Mayers has 9. Their depth could be a factor as the year goes on because Cresswell can really count on a lot of these players. Vollrath up with a foul, yes. Nothing but net. Vollrath ready, the 5'8", 12th grader. Ball ready, up and good, and it's 102-65 Eagles. There's Craig Jones with an attempt at the inbound pass, and Norristown is still playing them tight, and that's probably not necessary. You would think that you would fall back, move into your regular zone or man-to-man defense. Ball comes up, Penical controls it 3-on-2, into the hands of Salata. Salata to Ulmer, Ulmer with a jumper, yes. 102-67 Norristown. The clock goes under 1 minute. Louis Simmons bringing the ball up court on the dribble. Still on the dribble, moves inside to Vollrath. Vollrath with a long shot up, yes.
That's a three-pointer.
105-67. Penical on the drive, nice move. Brian Penical. Simmons back, ball knocked away into the hands of Camper, and Gonzalez on a reach-in foul. 28 seconds left. Camper to the foul line. Eagles 105, Patriots 69.
I think Simmons is doing a little too much dribbling. I think he needs to pass that ball off faster.
Again, that's what happens in a game like this. You kind of begin to forget about team play. Foul shot is missed, ball on the board, Gonzalez. Gonzalez to Watson. Watson to Simmons, Simmons to Watson, ball blocked. Back in the hands of Simmons. Simmons on the move, underneath, spins. Nobody there. And here goes Camper with 12 seconds. Over to Penical, on the drive, yes. Finds number 34, Schiesser underneath. Long pass, Jones can't save it, ball out of bounds. 2 seconds left. Time is running out. Quite a performance by the Norristown Eagles. Here's the buzzer. Final score here for Norristown. Eagles 105, Patriots 72. Another overpowering victory for Norristown, showing the full court pressure, showing the scoring power that they have, showing the depth coming off the bench and the balance. But the last 2 games against teams clearly overmatched. Thursday night at North Penn, at North Penn's gymnasium, we'll begin to find out just how far this North Penn or this Norristown team can go this year.
Well, Jim, the 2 key things for Norristown, depth and tenacious defense, speed. They can stick to you like glue, and we'll have to see if this is enough to carry them through the season because they really don't have that much height. They have guys who get up like Mayers, but they don't have height when you get to the teams you get into in like state competition.
We will be back in a few minutes with some final game statistics. This is Jim Nelson and Frank Winkle, the voices of the Norristown High School Eagles, signing off.
Hello, I'm here with the game wrap-up. For CB East, Bill Hurley, a fantastic game, 12 points, 9 rebounds. Brett Canfer, 12 points. And for Norristown, very balanced scoring for Norristown. Howard Flowers, 12 points. Kurt Lever, 6 points. Lou Simmons, 5 points. Steve Boras, 7 points. Rich Mayers, 9 points and 7 rebounds. Binky Johnson, 17 points. Priest Ramsey, 9. Jeff Thomas, 8. Craig Jones, 5 points. Jeff Thompson, 14. Mike Evans, 12, along with 6 rebounds. The free throw shooting for CB East, 9 out of 19, approximately 50%. Norristown, 21 for 26, very respectable, 85%. I'm Glenn Martin, thanking Mr. Nelson and Mr. Winkle, and please stay tuned for more basketball games on this cable television station.